Have you ever wondered if something as simple as eating one egg a day could significantly improve your health as you age? What if I told you that doctors have discovered just one daily egg can strengthen your muscles, sharpen your mind, protect your heart, and even fortify your bones? But here's the catch. Not all eggs are created equal. Some can do more harm than good, especially for those over 60. Making the wrong choices could put your health at risk without you even realizing it. In this video, we'll uncover the incredible benefits of eggs for older adults. But more importantly, we'll reveal 5 types of eggs you should never eat to protect your well-being. Stay with me until the end, because the decisions you make about your diet today will shape the quality of your life tomorrow. Before we begin, if you find this kind of health advice valuable, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss an important update. Now let's dive in. 1. Stronger muscles, stay active and independent. As we age, our muscles naturally weaken. Everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even standing up from a chair can become more challenging. This loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia, is one of the biggest reasons older adults experience falls and fractures. But here's the good news. 1 egg a day can help slow this process. Eggs are packed with high-quality protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to maintain and rebuild muscle. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consume enough protein-rich foods, especially those containing complete proteins like eggs, experience slower muscle loss and improve strength over time. I once had a 65-year-old patient who struggled with persistent back pain and leg weakness. He thought resting more would help, but in reality, it made things worse. His muscles weakened so much that he had trouble walking without assistance. After adding 1 egg a day to his diet, along with other high-protein foods, his strength improved, his mobility increased, and he regained his confidence. If you want to stay strong, active, and independent as you age, make sure you're getting enough protein. And an egg a day is one of the best ways to do it. 2. A sharper mind. Keep your memory strong. Do you ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Or struggle to recall names, dates, or even important daily tasks? As we get older, brain health becomes just as important as physical health. The good news is the right nutrition can play a big role in keeping your mind sharp, and eggs are one of the best brain foods out there. Eggs are rich in choline, a vital nutrient that helps your brain produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter responsible for memory, learning, and overall cognitive function. Studies from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health show that choline plays a crucial role in preventing cognitive decline and reducing the risk of dementia. In addition, eggs contain omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce brain inflammation and protect against conditions like Alzheimer's disease. I had a 77-year-old patient who struggled with memory loss. He often forgot to take his medications and even had trouble recognizing close family members. After incorporating eggs into his diet daily, his memory improved and his family noticed he was more engaged, alert, and present in conversations. Takeaway: if you want to keep your mind sharp and your memory strong, don't overlook the power of eggs. 3. A healthier heart. The truth about cholesterol. For years, people believed that eggs were bad for the heart because of their cholesterol content. But modern research proves otherwise. Eating eggs in moderation does not significantly raise bad cholesterol levels for most people. In fact, eggs can actually be heart protective. They help increase levels of HDL, the good cholesterol, which helps remove excess cholesterol from your bloodstream, lowering the risk of heart disease and stroke. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, found that people who eat eggs regularly have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who avoid them. One of my patients, a 66-year-old man with high cholesterol, was skeptical about eating eggs. but after making some small dietary changes and including 1 egg a day, his cholesterol levels improved and his heart health stabilised. So, if you've been avoiding eggs because of old cholesterol myths, it's time to rethink that decision. 4. Stronger bones prevent fractures and osteoporosis. Bone health is a major concern for older adults, especially when it comes to osteoporosis, a condition that weakens bones and increases the risk of fractures. Eggs contain 2 key nutrients essential for bone health: vitamin D and calcium. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium efficiently, ensuring your bones stay strong and resistant to fractures. Unfortunately, many older adults don't get enough vitamin D, especially those who spend less time outdoors. Since eggs are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, eating them daily can help fill this gap. I once worked with an 80-year-old woman who suffered a hip fracture due to osteoporosis. Along with her medical treatment, I advised her to add 1 egg per day to her diet. Over time, her bone density improved, and she recovered much faster than expected. If you want to protect your bones, reduce fracture risks, and stay mobile as you age, make sure you're getting enough vitamin D, and eggs are an easy and delicious way to do that. Coming up next, a crucial warning. Now that you know the powerful benefits of eggs, it's time for an important warning. Not all eggs are safe to eat. In fact, some can actually be harmful. Up next, I'll reveal 5 types of eggs you should never eat to protect your health. Stay with me. The next part could be the key to avoiding serious health risks. Let me know if you'd like this styled further for narration, turned into a video script, or continued with the 5 eggs to avoid section. Some types of eggs can be surprisingly harmful, increasing your risk of food poisoning, heart disease, or even toxic exposure, especially as you get older. That's why it's so important to understand the 5 types of eggs you should avoid in order to protect your health. Let's start with cracked eggs, a hidden danger that might be sitting in your fridge right now. Have you ever picked up an egg and noticed a small crack on the shell? Maybe you thought, it's just a tiny crack. I'll use it quickly and it'll be fine. But here's the truth. A cracked egg is a ticking time bomb for food poisoning. Eggshells are nature's barrier, keeping bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli out. But once that shell is compromised, bacteria can easily enter and multiply, even if the egg is refrigerated. For older adults, who often have weaker immune systems, eating a contaminated egg can lead to severe digestive issues, prolonged illness, or even hospitalization. Common symptoms include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, and dangerous dehydration. In more serious cases, infections can cause kidney problems or become life-threatening. That's why it's crucial to always inspect eggs before buying. Check the carton carefully, handle them gently at home to avoid cracking, and store them at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below. If you find a cracked egg, throw it out immediately. It's not worth the risk. Next on the list are soft-boiled or undercooked eggs, a hidden risk hiding in your breakfast. Many people love soft-boiled eggs for their rich, runny yolks, believing they're tastier or even more nutritious. But the reality is, undercooked eggs can harbour harmful bacteria like Salmonella. These bacteria can survive if the egg isn't heated to a safe temperature, putting older adults at high risk for foodborne illness. For seniors, even a mild case of food poisoning can lead to severe dehydration, long hospital stays, or lasting health complications. What's more, Salmonella can be present inside the egg, even if the shell looks perfectly clean. This is because contamination can occur in the hen's reproductive tract before the shell is even formed. To stay safe, avoid runny or undercooked eggs unless you're using pasteurized eggs, which are treated to kill bacteria while maintaining texture. Always cook eggs to at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit, 71 degrees Celsius, to ensure they're safe to eat. A soft yolk might seem harmless, but for an older adult, it could become a serious health threat. Third, we have century eggs, also known as preserved or 1,000-year-old eggs. These traditional delicacies are popular in some Asian cuisines and undergo a unique preservation process using clay, ash, salt, and alkaline substances for weeks or months. The result is a dark, jelly-like egg with a greenish-black yolk and strong flavour. While they may be an acquired taste, century eggs can be dangerous for older adults for two key reasons. First, they contain extremely high sodium levels, which can worsen high blood pressure, heart disease, and kidney problems. Excess sodium is a known risk factor for stroke and cardiovascular complications, especially in seniors. Second, there's the risk of heavy metal contamination. Some traditional methods use lead oxide to speed up the preservation process and enhance texture. While many modern versions are labelled lead-free, trace amounts of harmful metals can still linger and accumulate in the body, potentially affecting brain and kidney function. If you enjoy century eggs, make sure they're certified lead-free and only eat them occasionally. For most seniors, it's far safer to stick with fresh, fully cooked eggs that provide nutrition without added risks. Fourth are deep-fried eggs, often enjoyed for their crispy texture and rich flavour, sometimes called tiger skin eggs in certain cuisines. While they might be delicious, deep-frying eggs, especially at high heat using poor quality oils, adds unhealthy fats and oxidized compounds that can increase inflammation and damage your arteries. These eggs are often loaded with saturated and trans fats that raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and heighten the risk of heart disease. For older adults who may already be managing high blood pressure or cholesterol, regularly consuming deep-fried eggs can contribute to weight gain, blood sugar imbalances, and even increase the risk of a heart attack. Instead of frying eggs in heavy oil, consider gentler methods like boiling, poaching, or lightly scrambling with a bit of olive oil. These cooking methods preserve the egg's nutrients without adding harmful fats. These eggs are typically fried at extremely high temperatures, giving them a golden brown, crunchy exterior. While the texture and taste may be appealing, deep-fried eggs come with serious health risks, especially for older adults. One major concern is the formation of harmful compounds during the frying process. When eggs are exposed to very hot oil, they can produce benzoapyrene and heterocyclic amines, HCAs, both of which are known to increase the risk of cancer, heart disease, and inflammation. These toxic substances form when proteins are subjected to intense heat, making deep-fried eggs far less healthy than options like boiled, poached, or scrambled eggs. Additionally, deep frying typically involves the use of unhealthy oils, many of which are high in trans fats and saturated fats. These fats are notorious for raising LDL, bad cholesterol, clogging arteries, and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. For older adults who may already be managing cardiovascular conditions, deep-fried foods can accelerate these problems significantly. Another issue is the high calorie content. Deep frying dramatically increases the number of calories in an egg, contributing to weight gain, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and a greater risk of diabetes and other metabolic disorders. To protect your health, it's best to avoid deep-fried eggs altogether. Opt instead for safer cooking methods. Boiling, poaching, scrambling, or baking eggs with minimal oil helps retain their nutritional value while avoiding harmful fats and toxins. If you still crave a crispy texture, consider using an air fryer, which requires little to no oil and is a much healthier alternative. Deep-fried eggs may be tasty, but the potential damage they can do to your body simply isn't worth it. Choosing smarter cooking methods today can support a longer, healthier life. The fifth type of egg to avoid is the fertilized egg, especially in the form of balut, a fertilized duck or chicken egg containing a partially developed embryo. This dish is considered a delicacy in some Southeast Asian countries and is believed by some to be highly nutritious. However, balut poses several health risks, particularly for older adults. One of the biggest concerns is the high risk of bacterial contamination. These eggs are often incubated in warm, humid conditions for days or even weeks, creating an ideal environment for harmful bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli to thrive. If not handled or cooked properly, balut can cause severe food poisoning, leading to nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, and dangerous dehydration. Conditions that can be especially serious for seniors with weakened immune systems. Another issue is digestibility. Unlike regular eggs, balut contains bones, cartilage, and partially formed tissues, which can be difficult for the digestive system to process. For older adults whose digestion may already be more sensitive, this can result in stomach discomfort, bloating, or indigestion. Additionally, balut tends to be high in cholesterol, which can pose risks for those with heart disease, high blood pressure, or elevated cholesterol levels. While all eggs naturally contain some cholesterol, the added fat and unique composition of balut can contribute to artery blockage and cardiovascular complications if eaten in excess. To maintain good health, it's best to avoid fertilized eggs like balut and stick with regular, fresh eggs that provide essential nutrients without added risks. If you're looking for a high-protein, nutrient-dense food, well-cooked standard eggs are a far safer and more beneficial choice. Your diet plays a powerful role in your long-term health, and making informed decisions now can help you stay active, strong, and disease-free for years to come. Safe and easy ways to cook eggs for maximum health benefits. Now that we've discussed which types of eggs to avoid, let's focus on the best and safest ways to cook eggs to maximize their health benefits while keeping them delicious and easy to digest. Cooking eggs properly not only kills harmful bacteria, but also preserves their rich nutritional value, making them a perfect addition to a balanced diet. Here are some nutritious, senior-friendly cooking methods. 1. Hard-boiled eggs, a simple and nutritious snack. Hard-boiled eggs are one of the healthiest and easiest ways to prepare eggs. Since they're fully cooked, they eliminate any risk of bacterial contamination and are gentle on the digestive system. They're rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals. To make them, place eggs in a pot, cover with water, and bring to a boil. Reduce the heat and simmer for 10 to 12 minutes. Then place the eggs in cold water to cool before peeling. You can enjoy them as a snack, sliced in salads, or with a pinch of salt and pepper. Pro tip: add a splash of vinegar to the boiling water for easier peeling. 2. Scrambled eggs with vegetables. A soft and flavorful breakfast, scrambled eggs are easy to chew, digest, and customize. You can add vegetables like spinach, tomatoes, or bell peppers for extra fiber and vitamins. Start by beating 2 eggs in a bowl with a splash of milk for creaminess. Heat a small amount of olive oil or butter in a non-stick pan over low heat. Sauté your vegetables, then pour in the eggs and gently stir until fully cooked. Season with salt and pepper. Pro tip: cook on low heat to retain nutrients and prevent overcooking. 3. Poached eggs, soft and easy to digest. Poaching is a gentle, oil-free method that preserves the egg's nutritional quality and keeps the texture soft and easy to digest. To poach an egg, bring a pot of water to a gentle simmer and add a splash of vinegar. Crack the egg into a small bowl, then gently slide it into the water. Let it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes until the whites are set, but the yolk is still soft. Remove with a slotted spoon and enjoy on toast or over steamed vegetables. Do you know that one simple egg a day could be a powerful step toward better health or a hidden danger? It all depends on how it's cooked. Today, we're revealing the top dangerous eggs to avoid and the safest, most nourishing ways to enjoy this incredible food, especially if you're over 60. Let's get started. Dangerous eggs. You should avoid 1. Deep-fried eggs. Crispy, but costly. Deep-fried eggs are often cooked at extremely high temperatures, giving them a golden brown, crunchy crust. While they might be tasty, the health risks are serious, particularly for older adults. When eggs are exposed to very hot oil, they form harmful compounds like benzoylpyrene and heterocyclic amines, HCAs, both linked to cancer, heart disease and chronic inflammation. These eggs also absorb large amounts of unhealthy fats. Trans fats and saturated fats raise bad cholesterol, clog arteries, and significantly increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes. And that's not all. Deep frying skyrockets the calorie count, which can lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and insulin resistance. Bottom line, deep-fried eggs may taste good, but they're a hidden danger, especially for those with heart issues or diabetes. Skip the fryer and try safer options we'll share shortly. 2. Fertilized eggs, balut, a bacterial and digestive risk. Balut is a fertilized duck or chicken egg that contains a partially developed embryo. While it's considered a delicacy in some Southeast Asian cultures, it comes with serious health concerns. These eggs are often incubated in warm, humid conditions, perfect for dangerous bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli to thrive. For older adults with weakened immunity, food poisoning from balut can be severe. There's also the issue of digestion. Unlike a regular egg, balut contains bones, cartilage, and partially formed tissues that are tough on the stomach and may cause bloating, discomfort, or indigestion. Plus, they're high in cholesterol, which can be risky for anyone managing heart disease or high blood pressure. Safer choice: stick to regular, fresh eggs that are cooked thoroughly. You'll get all the nutrients without the risks. Healthiest ways to cook eggs, safe for older adults. Now that you know what to avoid, let's focus on the best and safest ways to cook eggs. These methods are gentle on the body, full of nutrients, and easy to prepare. 1. Hard-boiled eggs, simple and nutritious. Hard-boiled eggs are one of the healthiest ways to enjoy eggs. They're fully cooked, eliminating bacteria, and are easy to digest. To make, place eggs in a pot, cover with water, and bring to a boil. Reduce heat and simmer for 10 to 12 minutes. Cool in cold water before peeling. Enjoy them as a snack, on a salad, or sprinkled with a little salt and pepper. Pro tip: add a splash of vinegar to the water for easier peeling. 2. Scrambled eggs with vegetables. A soft, fibre-rich breakfast. Scrambled eggs are soft, easy to chew, and can be packed with extra nutrients from veggies. To make, beat 2 eggs with a splash of milk. Heat a little olive oil or butter in a non-stick pan. Sauté chopped veggies like spinach, tomatoes or peppers. Then add the eggs and stir gently over low heat until cooked through. Pro tip: cooking on low heat helps preserve nutrients and prevents the eggs from becoming rubbery. 3. Poached eggs, light and easy on the stomach. Poached eggs are perfect for people with digestive concerns. They're soft, gentle, and don't require oil. To make, bring water to a gentle simmer, not a rolling boil. Add 1 teaspoon of vinegar to help the eggs stay together. Crack the egg into a bowl, then gently slide it into the water. Let it cook for 3 to 4 minutes, then remove with a slotted spoon. Serve over whole grain toast or sliced avocado for a heart-healthy meal. Pro tip: poached eggs are ideal for those recovering from illness or with sensitive digestion. 4. Baked eggs with cheese. A no-fuss, oven-baked meal, baking eggs allows for slow, even cooking that keeps nutrients intact and creates a rich, satisfying dish. To make, preheat oven to 390 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius. Grease a small baking dish with olive oil or butter. Crack 2 eggs into the dish and top with shredded cheese, diced tomatoes or herbs. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes until the whites are set. Pro tip: baking eggs in individual ramekins makes them easy to serve and portion. 5. Egg salad. A heart-healthy, protein-packed lunch egg salad can be a healthy lunch if made with the right ingredients. To make, hard-boil 4 eggs and chop them. Mix with 1 tablespoon of Greek yogurt or light mayo. Add chopped celery, green onions, salt and pepper. Serve on whole grain bread in a lettuce wrap or as a side dish. Pro tip: a squeeze of lemon juice adds a fresh, tangy twist and helps cut cholesterol absorption. Small changes, big health benefits. Now you know the truth. 1 egg a day, cooked the right way, can help strengthen muscles, protect brain function, support heart health, and even boost bone density. But remember, not all eggs are created equal. Avoid cracked, undercooked, deep-fried, preserved, and fertilized eggs. Choose safe, nutrient-preserving methods like boiling, scrambling, poaching, or baking. It's a simple shift, but one that can make a big difference in your long-term health, energy, and vitality. Now I'd love to hear from you. Will you start eating eggs daily for better health? Which egg recipe or tip from today's video will you try first? Leave a comment below. I read everyone. If you found this video helpful, like it, share it with a friend or family member, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a health tip that could change your life. Let's take care of our bodies, make smart food choices, and live a happier, healthier life, 1 egg at a time.